welcome back,
Crack
time out, baby. Let's go. What's going on, Jake?
What up? We got a new setup. We're against the wall now.
We moved some shit around.
Some shit around. I gotta tell you, I think it's good. Me personally,
I think like it looks a lot better. We look like we're learning what to do.
Yeah, and I don't know what this shirt is I'm looking at right now. The shirt, I don't like it. I'll be so for real.
It's called secondhand shopping, man. You get this. Sometimes you.
You went thrifting.
No, someone gave it to me. It was more of a donation situation.
Donation, Goodwill.
No, someone gave it to me.
A present.
He said, dude, I got you a shirt. And I'm like, are you sure you want to give me?
There's a cigarette stand on it, man. I don't know what's going on.
It's a pretty good shirt. Fila? Isn't that how you say that?
What is it? How'd you say it?
Fila, F-I-L-A. You know that brand?
Is it not an S? That was Phil's.
Fila, like the shoes? Am I tripping? I don't know. I've never worn them.
You're wearing it right now. I've never had a Fila in my life. It's probably like something like rich people do or something like that. I don't know.
I feel like this is also a Carhartt logo. So is this a brand?
Let me see. Is that Carhartt? That is not
isn't
Carhartt.
The circle Carhartt?
I don't think so. You're wearing a Playboy hat though.
I'm all over the place today, baby, and I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm dripping.
I'll tell you what. I prefer the shirt because
I'm dripping wet.
Just a second.
I'm dripping wet with sauce. I'm dripping wet with barbecue sauce right now. What are you doing? You wearing an ASU hoodie? What are you even doing?
I went to ASU.
You ordered that.
I did order.
You ordered it.
I went
you got
to
it
ASU
delivered
online.
I know you did.
I did order it because I was like repping the school.
You got a full ride scholarship to ASU online.
I did for my football prowesses.
Football prowesses or Starbucks?
Starbucks.
Yeah,
but here's the thing.
Sent you.
Here's the thing: is I'm prefer you wearing the shirt because just a second ago you were shirtless.
I was walking around. I was setting up. We were moving things around. Well, you know when you move, you take your clothes off. Everyone knows that.
What the heck? Also,
I was helping someone move the other day. Pop the top. I mean, what are we doing?
What do you mean pop the top? You were shirtless helping someone move?
Yeah. If I'm gonna move a couch outside in Orange County, you think I'm wearing a shirt?
I think you like popping it any excuse you get because you think you got a body.
I mean, let's be honest.
But we know the truth.
For a guy in his later 20s, I've got a nice body.
For guys early 30s,
I've got a rockin' bod, is what I'd say.
You got a good body for early 30s.
Okay, you're really throwing numbers at me right now, and it doesn't really matter. Don't get hung up on the little things. What matters is I got a pack, right? Got a pack.
You got a six-pack?
Got a pack, and I got the devil himself. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you need to be worried about, okay? I got the devil himself on me, all right? I got a pack.
What do you got? You got mulch.
I got a little bit of mulch. You know, I've been in the backyard, is what I'll tell you. I've been playing around in the backyard.
First of all,
what?
A pack is the first thing from what you got. Got a battery pack down there. What you got? That shit sticks out like a turtle. You look terrible down there. I'll be real with you.
You'll watch me eat a whole pizza and be like, "Damn, you look like shit." Yeah. I just ate a whole pizza, man.
Yeah. So what's that gonna do with anything? I can eat a pizza.
I'm bloated. You talking about where's your abs when I'm bloated? Everyone knows abs are a morning thing.
First of all, here's what happened.
Everyone knows abs are a morning thing.
Here's what happened today, though. Is I saw you and then you were like, "Man, I had Del Taco today. Messed me up." It was only like 1 o'clock. Who has Del Taco pre-12? What kind of white trash? I
stopped by Del Taco early, dude. I don't know. You know what? It's so on my drive home. This Del Taco, it talks to me every time. On my drive home from the gym, the Del Taco's just calling me.
What's it saying?
Hunter, come get some tacos with your bitch ass. I'm telling you, every day I have to try and not stop. And today I fucking did it. I went in and I
How is Del Taco is your...
Del Taco I don't even really have like an affinity for Del Taco or anything. I just like it. I don't even really like it, to be honest with you. I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it because you always think it's gonna be a good idea. You're always like, oh, quick snack, easy money, and then no, it ends up being a whole my stomach hurts for 12 hours ordeal. You're trying to deal with all that, man. Also, the Del Taco is right by where my grandfather's buried.
Yeah,
it's we're right by his where he's buried.
The cemetery.
So I get sad, you know, and everyone wants to eat when they're sad driving by.
You for real get sad Del Taco cravings?
Honestly, dude, when I get sad, the first thing I want is fast food.
Your grandpa didn't die for you to get Del Taco next to his grave. That's sad.
I don't know, some people deal with grief in all type of ways. I deal with grief with fast food.
Okay.
That's just what it is. When I think of him, I think of, because we used to we'd roll around 6, 7 deep, all my cousins, and he would always take us to eat, right? So a lot of times
Outback Steakhouse.
Food. Well, we would stop by Outback sometimes, but not all the time, no.
This is a word from our sponsor.
All right. Do you like pizza?
Yes.
Are you hungry right now?
Of course.
Do you live in the Inland Empire?
No, because I'm not a crazy person. I'm just kidding.
Well, this podcast is brought to you by Antone's Pizza. At Antone's Pizza, they believe in deals, baby. Deals, baby. Guys, they're doing a $25 promotional sale. Antone's Pizza, $25 gets you 2 hot pepperonis. They wrote it 3 times. Guys, $25. They're running a screaming deal. Get a hold of them. We're going to put their phone number right here. Guys, Antone's Pizza.
But wait, Hunter, but what if I can't have pepperoni then? Then what do I do? What's it say about that? Is it only pepperoni for the $25?
They're doing a $25 pepperoni deal. That's it. That's all we're allowed to say for the sponsor there, Jake. I'm trying to keep the sponsor, dude.
Well,
Antone's Pizza. Right now. Thank you.
Got some neck veins going.
Oh!
We had some audio technicalities.
Shit breaks down, and you got to have a real audio engineer come and check it out.
And we don't have one of those.
You ain't that, and not damn
Here's
sure.
what we don't got. We got 2 guys, white and Mexican. We don't understand audio. That's what it is. I don't know if that's not racist, I don't think. I don't think that's like their specialty.
When you were in school, was it like a big thing to get speakers put in your trunk? Or that's probably, you're a little too old for that.
I'm a little too old for that?
Too young, my bad. Too young.
There was a guy who did have a speaked up car. He had a souped up GTR. It was crazy. But he had some speakers in the back, blasting. He was an Asian kid, super rich. I was jealous of him. He's a pussy.
Bro, growing up in Littletown, Alabama, 12s in the trunk, mandatory. It doesn't matter what kind of car you have. You could have a Nissan Altima 05, 300,000 miles. If you don't have 12s, you ain't shit. I'm telling you, bro, you got to have subwoofers in the back of your shit. It's like a big thing.
Did you?
I had a little 12 back there. I had a 350Z. Bruh, a girl tried to kill me one time.
What happened there?
I ain't going to lie. I wasn't the best guy. I may have been acting adulterous. Do you have to be married to commit adultery, or is it just cheating in general?
Just cheating in general.
Well, I was being adulterous, and, man, she keyed my car, my red 350Z. She keyed it all up.
Wow.
And then she took all my lug nuts off but one on my front tire. I'm driving down the road. My car's all fucked up.
Where is this? Is this Alabama?
This is in Alabama. I'm going to work one morning. My car
crazy.
driving like shit. And I'm like, Dad, I call my dad because, I don't know anything. And he comes and we're looking. He's like, Hunter, you only have one lug nut holding your car. And I'm like, that bitch trying to kill me. I instantly crashed. That bitch is trying to murder me. I said, I reported her to the police station.
What happened to her?
I don't know. She's actually a cop now.
Bro, inside
She's
job.
actually a cop, yeah.
Dang, she did that to you and she's a cop now?
Mm-hmm.
So nothing ever happened, you reported her?
No.
You go to the cops a lot, it sounds like.
I will go to the cops. Oh, you think I won't go to the cops? I'll go to the cops.
You go to the cops and they'll treat you right down there.
One of my best friends in the FBI, federal booty investigator, boy. Get everybody. He don't give a fuck. He's out here taking names, man. I'll give him your name. You go to jail.
I can't believe you were repping a 350Z? 350?
350Z, bought it from my buddy JoJo. His mama knew when I was buying the car that I was making a bad financial decision.
Why would she say? She
kept looking at me like, "Are you sure you want to do? Are you?" She knew. He knew. They were fucking me over.
They were boys. They were screwing you over.
It was one of my best friends. I'm not gonna. I mean, we were young kids, so what is screwing someone over? It was like $8,000. The whole car was. So it's not really screwing me over. But the fact that I was paying such a high interest rate for a car that was not worth it at all. That's like.
Now here's a question I got to ask you every single time: was this car a salvage title?
This car was clean title.
What?
$8,000 finance. Guess how much my payment was monthly?
Oh, monthly $8,000 finance. I'm gonna say $300.
$650 a month.
Wow.
My insurance was $300.
My girl was a new car. She didn't pay for all that.
I was a kid, man,
That's
and I didn't have no credit or nothing, and they said they would sell it to me. So I was like, well, this is my only option.
You couldn't get the car somewhere else?
I could have easily, but I'm a dummy and was like, oh, I want a red 350Z.
Yeah.
Just got a bunch of tickets in it.
You watched Tokyo Drift. You wanted to be one of them. Yeah.
The night I got it, I was celebrating a couple whiskeys. I was like, oh, boy, I'll take you home. One of my buddies.
Uh-oh.
We didn't even get in reverse before we got stopped by the cops.
You got a DUI?
I didn't get a DUI. The cop said, man, you can't drive this thing worth of shit. Gets me out of the car, has me get in the passenger seat, and then shows me how to drive the car around the block. As I'm under the influence, he don't even know.
Wait, this is not true.
This is real as fuck. That cop is now dead now until he got shot in the neck.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But could you go back to the? I'm confused. So basically, you got reversing, and a cop saw you reverse.
The cop saw us leaving.
Okay,
he's like, "We're getting in."
Where are you leaving
from? I stalled
from?
out like 9 times.
Where are you leaving from?
My mom's bar.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so he's camping there to get. He's
waiting
camping.
on a DUI.
Okay,
he's waiting on. Okay, so he gets behind us now. What you don't know is my best friend. See, I don't know how much I should divulge on this, but they knew each other. I'll just say that.
All right.
And
family.
Sure enough, we start having small talk with the cop. He gets in my car, shows me how to pop the clutch and everything. I mean, he's showing me how to drive this car. It's a stick shift car. As he's getting out, man, it smells like whiskey in here. What the hell? Gets out and just leaves. And me and my boy just go home, drive home.
And you drove home?
I drove home.
Damn, cool cop.
I mean, honestly, which I was also probably teetering. Really, I probably had 2 whiskeys.
Okay.
You know, I've always known my line. I'm not I do not condone in drinking and driving. That's not something I'm into.
Okay, I agree with that. But I mean, I bought a liter of root beer today from the store, and you were like, yo, I'm going to use that for some whiskey later. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, having a nice whiskey as an adult with some root beer is cool.
That is, I'm not going to act like it's not. That's my favorite drink right there. Actually, I go for the vanilla rum. You know what I'm talking about? Vanilla rum. So how'd the cop get shot in the neck?
Well, I'm not really sure how much I want to talk about this either because this is sort of fairly recent. I don't want to hurt no one's feelings if they do hear it.
Rest in peace. He's a good guy.
But essentially, a guy got let out. This is the crazy part. This guy was in prison for already some sort of crazy crime. They let him out early because COVID times. Remember that?
Yeah.
So then he gets out, is doing some deal with some guy, and then they start to get pulled over. The guy said, "I ain't going back." Shoots the dude that he's driving with, pushes him out the car GTA style. Goes on a goose chase, shooting the cops behind him, and then I think in that
stray bullet,
he got hit.
Damn, that does
and he
suck.
passed away, man. It's really sad. It's something that really hit my small community really hard.
That is sad.
R.I.P. You know,
rest in peace.
Shout out to the family. I hate that.
Did I ever tell you my dream as a kid was to be a cop? That was my dream.
Yeah, me and my boy, man, my best friend. We always talked about it. We was talking about it yesterday.
What, being detectives together?
I said, man, if my life don't work out, I'm just gonna go back to Alabama and just become a cop in a small town. You know,
what would you be doing?
Just planting drugs. You
a pussy, bro. You guys act like you take charge of anything. You're a pussy.
I would eat like if someone's robbing a bank. Last to go in. I ain't going in
yeah,
there.
You, yeah.
You know, I'm not that guy. I know I'm not that guy.
You're like, yo, someone go in there.
Now hear me out.
Okay.
You know, you need like an old lady wants to complain about her neighbor.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of situations your boy comes in hot and takes care of. You want to know why? I'm a people pleaser. I make everyone happy. I'll walk over.
That's
hey,
a good
buddy,
point.
Crank it down a couple notches. I'm not trying to take your fun away.
And what
but
if he goes,
we don't need Leonard Skinner playing that loud.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you looking at me like that for. Go back to your fucking hole.
That's when I go get my hole.
I don't know.
That's when I go get my dog out the car. You know, the K9 unit. You already know I'm going to carry a dog.
You got no dog in the scenario. There's no dogs in the South.
What do you mean there's no dogs? There's dogs everywhere. German Shepherds,
Just the
bro.
women. Just kidding.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to let Ringo out on his ass. He's going to chew him up.
Who's Ringo? Your dog?
My dog's
That's
name.
your made-up dog's name is Ringo.
Already.
Why can't you just take your current dog with you?
we know him. He don't got that in him. My dog does not have that dog in him. I'll tell you that.
Lick him to death. Spray him with snot. I don't know.
My dog just be chilling, man. He doesn't do anything. Really.
So let's say you're in a confrontation though, and you have no dog. You're alone, right? You're chasing somebody. Your partner's chasing somebody else. You catch him.
Stop.
You just stop running. You said, I couldn't catch him. You got away. He was fat, dude. I got away. I don't know what happened.
Hey, what do you want me to tell you? Captain, look. You don't let me go to the gym enough, all right? I need more off days so I can hit the treadmill. You're working me like a dog, Cap. This is bullshit. Matter of fact. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I was watching Cops once, and I saw this cop was chasing the guy. He just ran out of breath and was like, all right. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to know when to take an L, too. That's all right, bro. Knowing when to lose.
I mean, you really can't expect a fat cop chase a meth head down. You know what I mean? It's kind of unfair because meth heads have stamina, 99 stamina.
No, well, that's not necessarily true neither.
Crackheads have 99 stamina.
Them crackheads that keep running till that heart explodes. You know how often that happens?
Really?
You don't know how often this happens. I was talking to my boy. He's actually a cop. And when you get all crazied out on drugs and you start running from the police, well, you think that heart rate stays at 98? That thing goes through the roof, dog. 155.
I was able to catch
your heart will blow up. Just imagine. You think you just got away. You just hop the gate, and all of a sudden your heart just fucking blows up.
I don't know, dude. Crackhead. I don't know. I mean, everybody knows the crackhead that got tased and just kept going. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with him.
I mean, well, because tasers affect people different. And it also matters in how it hits you. Like, if you're wearing a thick jacket like that, it may not go through your clothes.
Oh, for real?
So you might feel a shock because it's like
clothes are getting you.
The moisture in your skin will get like a shock or something, but it's not near as debilitating as if it really, locks in there.
Is it true that if you're in a bathtub and I drop a toaster in there, I'll kill you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that's true. That's facts.
Well, it's just going to send a big shock through the water.
Oh, for real?
Stop your heart. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how easy that would be, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's very easy. Well, hold on. What are we talking about? You want to murder somebody? Can't just say that on a podcast now, Cowboy.
I remember I was watching Talladega Nights. Remember the scene with the grandma and his kids? They tried to dump something in there. I'm like, that's way too easy.
Corn dog that.
No, we don't. It's a burp. You burped away from the mic. You're fine. You don't even talk into it, stupid ass. Oh shit. Rest in peace. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
oh fuck, man.
but yeah, speaking of the cops, like chases. One time I was in San Juan Capistrano area. They got like gangs down there. There's some gangs down anywhere that ends with an O. You know what I mean? Or an A.
Capistrano. Yeah, you need to be worried about that.
Yeah. So I was down there one time. It was like midnight. It was just me and my boy, and we were like driving, and so the light was red, and I was in like the lane, and the turn right green came on, and I went, and a gold wrapped BMW almost hit me, because I cut him off. I ran a red light. And so I was like, oh, fuck.
You suck at driving.
I know. I'm not a very good driver. You can attest, dude. I'm stopping and starting. It's the whole thing. And so we're driving, and I'm like, oh, fuck, whatever. At least we didn't get hit. I see the car stopped, reversed, started chasing me down. And it's like dark and it's scary. And I'm like going. Have you ever been chased before in a car?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you think when you're getting chased?
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Are you even thinking about blinkering?
No, fuck
I'm thinking about blinkering, bro. Because I don't want to also get pulled over. Because I'm thinking, like, what if I get... I'm like...
I'll be like, that dude's chasing me. I'm out.
I was so nervous. Oh, man. And I thought maybe I could just talk to him. So I pulled over. And then he boxed me in. And then he like rolled his window down. Face tattoo. Mexican. You know what I mean? I got nervous quick. My friend was like, it's a drug dealer, man. You know what I mean? He's freaking out. And
your friend's just like, go, it's a drug dealer.
I thought we would get some slack because my friend, he's in the Marines. He's coming back from a funeral, so he's marined out. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, Marine.
You thought he was just gonna take the heat for
like,
you?
No, I was kind of like, yo, no, I'm friends with the Marine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're kind of keeping y'all safe. He probably, you know what I mean? Anyway.
You wanted him to assume that you were responsible for the safety of America.
You know, like people like they drive, they're the driver. I'm like, I'm the driver. You know what I mean? Don't kill me now.
Oh my god.
But then he got the car and he was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Is what he said. So I like reversed out. I started driving again, and then my friend was like,
keep chasing you?
He kept chasing me, and then I pulled into an O'Reilly's auto shop parking lot.
Okay.
Thinking there was an exit on the other side. It was a one-way exit. I got fishbowled. My friend was like, don't go in there. It's one way. And I was like, no, it's not. And it was. And then the guy just camped by the only exit and waited for me to pull up. And when I pulled up, I was just a pussy. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was stuck your dick. Just let me go. You know what I mean?
You did not apologize.
I apologized profusely and crying.
That is Bro, how long were you in that parking lot? Be honest with me.
Bro, I was looking, I was like, what if I just like drove over some trees? Like, I was like, how do I get out of here? Like, my car couldn't get, I was like, if I was in like
Did you call your dad? Be honest.
No, I didn't call anybody.
Did you consider it?
I thought about calling 911.
You thought about calling the cops?
There's a Mexican around me. Help!
He
Help!
had face tattoos.
He did have face tattoos, and he was in a gold wrap car. He's a drug dealer for sure.
Oh my
god!
Gold wrap car.
And then my friend, we were just apologizing profusely. I had a knife in my car. Worst case scenario, if I had to stab somebody, I was ready to do that. I was ready to stab somebody. If I
That's crazy to me how you're ready to stab someone but won't just like leave the parking lot.
He was camped out,
like blocking it.
He was blocking where I couldn't go, and eventually he was like, "Fuck you!" And I was like, "Yeah." And he let us go. He's a psychopath. Anyway, I survived that night, but it was probably the scariest moment of my life.
I don't know, man. I don't got nothing to even. I cooked my girl steak last night. You ever cook your girl anything?
Ever cooked my girl food? Have I ever cooked my girlfriend? I don't live with my girlfriend, so no.
You've never made like a spaghetti dinner or something for her?
We've cooked together. I've been at her house with her parents over, and like
her parents cook.
I'll help cook the salmon. I'll help do the lettuce thing. I'll help jack off the lettuce. I don't know what you call that. What do you call when you do this to the lettuce? You know what I'm talking about? Wash the lettuce. I'm washing the lettuce.
You went from jacking off the lettuce to washing the lettuce.
I'm doing this
like
with the lettuce.
That's crazy, man.
Anyway, but so yeah, I've helped cook in that sense of the word, or I've helped make dessert. I've never put pan to stove for my girlfriend though.
Me and my girl do the whole like, I cook, she clean type deal. You know, I cook, she clean.
Okay, that sounds like a bad deal for her.
But what happens is, I'm a good cook. Now I can whip. But what? You think I can't cook?
I didn't think that. You see, you can whip, and I go.
I'm in the kitchen.
You just said you can whip, and I hear your accent. I go, I know. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, we can cut that if you want. I had to say it though, because you can't just say I can whip.
I can cook, man. I can cook in the kitchen, right?
All right?
But what ends up happening is she goes, well, I'll just do the dishes in the morning, right? But then I wake up and I'm like, well, I'm cooking us breakfast.
Oh, don't make me pop a vein then.
So now I got one more pan to use, but now we've done used all the cooking utensils that we got. Somebody's got to do these dishes, and it's 4:30, sweetheart. We about to be right back on dinner, you know. And then I feel bad because it's like, baby,
you don't feel bad.
Get in there and do them dishes, you know. I don't want to be that guy, but it's like this is a deal we made.
What you doing?
This is an agreement.
Dishes to be done. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding, bro.
We'll corn dog it. So funny. Dude, I just want to make sure that the women in the world know that when you make a deal, it's called your man's word, but it stands for your word. It doesn't, it
You're
can
only
be
as
your
good
woman's
as
word
your word.
too.
Yeah, you're only as good as you are.
So if you're going to make a deal with your man, hey, you cook, I clean.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold up your end of the deal.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake up to dishes. Black dishes.
What?
Because like burnt.
Yeah,
damn, whoa. What are you doing?
You keep throwing weird things at me.
Bro, they're just like burn up dishes. Clean them, woman.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't want to sound like that, right? You don't want to be that guy who's saying.
Are we doing a Why Aren't Women Clean Up My Dishes segment right now?
No, I'm not trying to. This is the thing. I know what it sounds like is like, oh, women should be cleaning. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you make an agreement with your man to clean the dishes after he cooks for you, hold up your end of the deal.
Here's my thought. Can I tell you my thought process?
Okay, go ahead.
We can cut this if you want. Here's my thought process. Is that if she's working and you're not, you know what I mean? You can maybe get around in the dishes.
She's like, all you do is shoot a podcast on Thursdays with your gay friend. You can do the dishes and cook.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, like you're not like out there like coming home to dishes. You're taking a nap, wake up to some dishes. You're finishing Xbox to some dishes. You're like, it's not like you're just out here like I'm on construction doing dishes. You're out here like, I got done UFCing on my Xbox and I got dishes to be made.
I just beat this dude's ass and now you want me to clean these potato pans from last night?
I just beat some Russian dude up in UFC and now I gotta make food with dirty dishes. It's like, what are we doing?
I'm just mad about it.
Do
the dishes.
I don't know whose side I'm on in this.
Clean your dishes.
Because you're my boy, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
And another thing, I'll say this.
Okay,
when
ahead.
you're cooking, there's two ways to cook. You can cook to just get it done and eat real quick, right? Or you can cook with love is what I call it.
Okay, so you
Cooking
cook. How do you
love.
cook? How do you cook?
Well, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
You're the worst, dude.
That's it. So here's
you go for the fist bump right there.
Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. If
Yeah.
I'm not in a good mood, you think I'm gonna cook them eggs with love? No.
There's only one way to cook eggs.
No, bullshit. See, that's how I know you a bad cook. You don't even know how to cook.
What, are you cooking in bacon grease?
We're not even gonna really get down to the specifics of it because you wouldn't even begin to understand because you don't know how to cook. But what I'm trying to tell you is there's two ways to do it. You can either do it with love or without love. And when I wake up and I see a bunch of motherfucking dishes in the sink, I do it without no love. I'll say that. Breakfast gets no love from me when there's dishes in the sink. There's no love at breakfast. That toast burnt, okay? Bacon crispy. No love.
Bacon crispy.
I hate it, man. I hate that shit.
So if you wake up without dishes, are you all right? If there's dishes done?
If there's not a dish in the sink, I wake up and the things that I do to that bacon before I fry it up, you would question my sexuality, bro. You would think I'm somebody I shouldn't. I'm being serious. I really put a lot of preparation into the meat.
You put a lot of what into it?
Preparation, man.
You said preparation.
I don't put. You always trying to make this a hunter hate the old South thing, man. No.
Oh man, what you do to the bacon's hilarious.
I tenderize the bacon, man. But that's if there's no dishes. Now, past couple mornings, there's been dishes. That bacon burnt. Burnt as fucking bacon.
I can't. I mean, I'm with you though. I really don't like when someone says they're gonna do something and they don't do it at all. That is the worst.
Mm. Yeah, I know you're a big Reddit guy. Let's be honest here.
I'm not.
You're huge on Reddit.
Me on Reddit, dude. First of all,
you're big.
You're
on
Reddit. I'm not on Reddit.
You're big on Reddit.
I'm not on Reddit.
Okay. Now I've done figured out Reddit a little bit. I'm learning Reddit.
What you learn about Reddit?
Okay, there's this guy on there. Well, first off, there's just a genre of person I'm gonna talk about, and then we're gonna get specific into a certain one. But there's like this influencer kind of like tatted up, jacked. Your life sucks because you don't have a Ferrari. You're a pussy because you have no money kind of guy. You know, like
Is
Miami.
he making you cry or something? What are you bringing him up?
Huh?
Does he make you cry? What's the problem?
No. Okay. Look at. So there's these kind of people. They exist. Whatever. Right. There's a bunch of different ones. There's all kind. They almost got me. They almost get me. So I'll be scrolling. I'm like, dude, my life does suck. Fuck. You know, like I need to get some money. You know, maybe I need to start. Anyway, there's one guy in particular. His name's Wes Watson. Wes Watson. Okay. Now, hold on. I don't know. This guy's a Miami dude, but he's got his own Reddit, right? And what it is just dudes ripping this guy apart.
Okay,
so
good.
he's really like 5'2", but he's this guy who claims like all these crazy prison stories. He's done all, whatever. So he's like a real macho kind of manly man, but he just gets ripped apart on Reddit. So a video just went viral of him. He's like always showing off girls, right? It's like a big thing, girls. So he's trying to show
girls he be banging, like what
girls he be banging,
okay.
right? So he's showing off this girl, and then he shows her walking up the stairs, and then he starts walking up the stairs. What he don't realize in this video, and people on Reddit are creepy, weird, and way attention to detail.
They know where he lives now.
He's naked in it, and he's walking up the stairs, and partially you can see through like a still shot his whole piece.
Small piece?
Small piece.
Oh, man.
Getting ripped apart on the internet.
You couldn't get me there, bro. Oh, my gosh. A small piece? Just because short guys usually got a bigger piece.
He put this on his story, like for the whole world to see.
Everybody's just posting the piece right now?
And I'm just like, dude, yeah. And then, the Reddit warriors are going
Here's
after
my
him.
question. How would you find this piece?
How'd you stumble across?
Because you're talking about there's a bunch of jack dudes on Reddit, tatted up, small dicks. I'm like, what you looking up? You know what I mean? Because I'll tell you what, if I'm on Reddit a lot, I've never stumbled across that. I'm looking up like what my Avalanche are doing, my Broncos are doing.
Sometimes you just get shit. I don't know, man. I get Wes Watson, bro. He always
But
talks
what
about
gets you there? Have you ever heard the theory that the internet knows you're gay before you do? I'm just saying it.
Bro, I always watch prison videos. Okay, I always watch like prison guys.
Prison
talking.
what? Prison what?
Like-
'Cause there's prison stuff you can watch on on the Reddit. I'm guaranteed.
Like what it was like, blah blah blah. And this guy, this
I tell you what it's like. You're gay is what it's like. It's like launch showers is what it's like. You want the shower story? Just say it.
bro, Wes Watson be like, you gotta hoop your paperwork onto the yard. You know what that means?
Hoop your pants to your shirt so it doesn't come off.
Bro, he means that you gotta roll your paperwork up.
What's paperwork, like your DNA?
Okay, so look, if you going into a prison, he's one of these guys who almost does like what to do if you go to prison type videos. I mean, it's what it feels like.
Why are you watching this?
Dude, I don't know. It's what I get.
You don't need to. Are you doing stuff you about to go to prison for?
It's the first. It's like. It's like the 90 days in kind of thing.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
like an interest, whatever.
Okay, I'm not judging.
Bro, he talks about hooping paperwork, and I just think it's really funny because what that means is you have like your crime you committed, they give you that in a piece of paper, right? And he claims that you have to carry that with you at all times in prison. He's like one of these, he's really a firm believer.
Okay.
So how do you carry something with you at all times in prison?
Up your ass.
You got to stick this paperwork in your butt.
Okay. So you are watching this.
I'm not, bro, I didn't watch him do it, but I just think it's really funny that he always like, he's just like, you got to hoop it. You know, you got to hoop it. You got to carry it around with you everywhere. Also, have you heard the term bipping?
No, what's bipping?
Is like, bipping is in like the San Francisco area, like Bay Area. And it's when they walk up and they look into your back window and bust your window out and take like your baby's car seat or
I
something.
thought that was called
That's called bipping.
carjacking and other stuff.
Carjacking
That's what you
is when you
call
steal
cars.
the whole fucking car.
Okay. I thought it was called something else, but bipping is not what I've never heard bipping. I've heard other stuff
Get
though.
your shit bip.
Okay, so is that what he went to jail for? Why you?
I don't know. I just we was talking about hooping and then bipping came up.
What else you got? Pimping.
I mean, we can. You already know how I feel about that.
So what they could go to jail for? What's his paperwork say?
I don't know. I haven't gone that deep to see like what the crimes
deep.
he's committed.
You know what I mean? Like that paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all these things just pop up. What do you look at on Reddit?
I look up sports stuff.
Like what?
The boring
Patrick
sports.
Mahomes,
No. Is that the only guy you know in sports? It's definitely the only name you know.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
That is wild. Old head.
LaDainian Tomlinson ain't an old head, bro.
You're old though. He's old. Anyway,
When I was coming up, he was the truth with that blacked out visor.
that is sick too. But I mean, I'm not even talk about that. I just want to know. I still don't understand how you. So because here's the thing. You told me recently that you just found out about Reddit. So your first thing on Reddit is short guys with big dicks, small dicks.
No, it's Wes Watson, and they're making fun of him. Also, like, I mean, we could talk about it, but like, there's a whole one dedicated to like. You've seen that before.
Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, Reddit sucks. It's.
But that's so it falls under like
so
sort of that category.
so in your head, Reddit's all it is hate.
All my Redditors is just talking shit about like the Queen of England, fucking
Sea fighters,
Wes Watson is just
prison
hating
guys.
people. Yeah.
I always sometimes love to see these Reddit guys and meet these people in real life. Though.
Have you seen Kanye West on? Bro, you've had the DJ Academics. You know who that is?
he popped in wearing some. You know what I mean?
The funniest
You've seen
part.
that outfit somewhere before. Put it that way.
The funniest part of that whole interview, if you watch it, the clip's only like 20 seconds long.
Yeah.
The first 10 seconds is like normal. He walks in. He is wearing like a swastika chain, so that is what it is. Corn dog that. It pans over to Academics, fat dude sitting on the couch, and then back over to Kanye West. He's walking back in the door, full KK uniform. Like, bro, what are we doing? How'd you even get dressed that fast? How'd he put it on that fast?
How like Superman spins real quick? It's probably like that.
Dude, it pans so he's wearing like normal clothes 1 second. It goes over and then back to him, and he just walks in the room.
He has like a button like Iron Man. Puts it on.
All black uniform. The hood was pointy too, high and pointy.
He get the ironing board on that hood, dude. It's
and then
crazy.
it's like then proceeds to do an entire interview where he's like trying to make these points, and I'm like, and then at one point he's like, It's so funny if you just freeze it. He's just saying, "I'm evil," in a KKK uniform.
I'm evil.
I'm evil.
I'm evil. Like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet. I mean, it's a terrible person.
Yeah, I don't
Kanye
know.
made some great music, but that's a bad guy.
Have you heard his leak music too? He made a song about Bianca leaving him.
Oh, what's it?
It was like, Bianca, come back. Bianca, come back. This is the whole beat. It's the whole song. Bianca, I miss you, baby. It's like just very monotone.
You know how you met her just naked and stuff like that?
Dude, I mean, my man's losing it. It's
First of
crazy
all,
to like really look up to someone.
Here's the thing about you. Here's the thing about your ego is that you wish you were Kanye's wife so you could walk around naked. That's the thing about you.
What?
You wish you were Kanye's wife so that he makes you walk around naked. Because you love showing off your
There's a
stupid
lot
body.
there. There's a lot.
You will pop that shirt any chance you get. You would love if your woman was like, pop your shirt now. You're like, okay. You know what I mean?
I mean, if I got to do it, I got to do it. If I got to take my shirt off, I have to take my shirt off. If it's for the people, it's for the people. And if it's what they want, I will deliver.
But who wants it? I feel like you think people want it when they don't.
I mean, I'm not just popping top anywhere.
You pop top just moving people's stuff around.
If I'm outside and I'm moving your couch and we're somewhere in like some San Diego neighborhood, I'm taking my shirt off. Call me a bad guy. Call me whatever you want. I'm taking it off. And I'm going to enjoy it. The sun on my biceps.
So basically, if you're saying you're doing anything where you're going to sweat a little bit and it's hot, the shirt is allowed to come off, you're saying?
The shirt's allowed to come off.
I don't know about that.
I could be wearing a suit, and if it's a sunny 75 day, pop at the top. It is what it is.
Just have a tie on a shirtless body.
I mean, I'm not gonna keep the tie on like an animal or like a fucking male stripper. I mean, I'm gonna take the tie off. Probably.
You ever strip? You've stripped. You've stripped.
I mean, do I know what I'm doing? Yeah. Can I move around? Is my go-to worm?
Is your
my go-to move the worm? Yeah.
Move the worm. What does that mean?
Like the worm, dog.
You can do the worm. Or you're gonna move the worm.
You do the worm.
Naked.
Yeah.
So funny. Just the. Oh man, I feel bad for whoever has to watch that.
I've done it on stage before, believe it or not.
What?
I've done the worm on
that's
stage.
right.
No, my first job, I worked at a place called Mimi's Cafe, I want to say.
I've been to Mimi's Cafe.
No, but this is not what you think it is.
Not
this
a
is a
chain.
privately owned restaurant.
By Mimi.
Exactly. It may be called Mama's or something like that. It was something like that. Mimi's, Mama's, Grandma.
Moo Moo.
It was one of these. It was what they call a meat and three kind of restaurants in the South. Meat and three, meaning that they have certain plates, so you can either get the roast or the chicken tenders that day, or it's almost like buffet style, but they do it better quality a little bit, right? But they're limited options. You can't just go in there and I want a tomahawk steak. They don't just have whatever. It's only certain meat and three, meat and three, and then the three's like fixins, green beans, grits, mashed potatoes.
So
whatever
meat
you want.
in three is meat like meat up or meat as in meat?
Meat as in meat that you eat.
So why is it in three?
Meat in three. Meat and three. Meat and three sides.
Meat in. Not in.
Meat and then an apostrophe.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so meat and. Okay, that's cool.
It's a meat and three restaurant is what they call them. They're all over the South. And I started
That's
working
why it
there.
explains how you guys are so big down there. Got meat in threes.
Yeah, well, a lot of diabetics down there.
I hear that.
Fat people in the South.
Aw, man, you love
I'm just
them.
going to be, it's true. Bro, they sell more Mountain Dew in the South than anywhere else.
We already did Mountain Dew, I think. We already crushed Mountain Dew on this podcast. We already said they suck. It's not like we don't got a liter of root beer in your fridge right now.
I'm just going to be honest, I hate Big Mountain Dew, okay? Which is basically just Pepsi and fuck them, Fuck Pepsi, I'll say that. I'm a Coke boy till I die. Coke brothers, send us some money.
That'd be cool. Some Coke? Oh, my gosh.
All right, what were we just going on about right there?
No, first job, meat in threes.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
fatties in the South.
So
Your cousins that you probably sexed with.
So I started off as a bus boy, And I'm going to be so for real. Sunday churches, your boy was in there flirting with too many girls and got demoted to dish duty. I'll be so honest. It was fucking right out of high school. I was in there. I was acting like, not a good guy. And I was out there flirting on Sundays.
With who?
Just any of the girls that was walking in. I mean, because it's a big family thing. You go to church on Sunday, and then after church, you go eat. And a lot of these restaurants is like the happening places to
And you got
eat.
caught flirting and got demoted?
Well, I would just spend all my time fucking around
so you
at
weren't
the tables.
working.
I wasn't doing nothing.
Okay, yeah.
So then they moved me into the back to wash dishes. And have you ever washed dishes in a restaurant?
We've already popped how you have a problem with dishes, and we opened up with that.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
So
You hate dishes.
I hated that job in
You
general.
hate when they're dirty.
I don't like dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So what do? I bitch a lot about the dishes. They move me over to the help cook.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And this is actually a good bit. I work at this place for like 3 months. I'm learning a little bit about cooking. I'm only mainly just doing prep work. Me and this Mexican dude, right? Me and one of my good friends, we ended up becoming boys. His name was Jose, right?
Is that really his name?
I'm not
Most
kidding.
stereotypical name.
Bro, his name was Jose. Now, I'm almost positive he was probably illegal, and he was just telling me Jose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He couldn't even, bro, we would smoke cigarettes, and we did the whole thing. We'd hang out a lot.
Yeah.
We would talk shit to each other. He'd call me Wedo, which that means like white boy.
Of course.
Or, he would call me just all kind of little different. Like, I don't know how you say.
So stupid.
What's the F word in Spanish?
Cállate. It's a...
How do you say corn dog? Spanish,
I'm
dude.
trying to figure it out. I don't know how to say it.
He would say that a lot to me. Corn dog that.
I'm a corn dog that.
He calls it all the time. It is what he would say to me in...
I'm not going to corn dog any of this. I'm going to keep that in there.
In the back, he would, and so I would talk shit with him. I would call him, little brown boy and stuff like that. But not really, like we had that relationship.
Yeah.
We was going back and forth.
Y'all were boys.
And they had me on video.
Uh-oh.
I walk into the front.
That's never good. You on video's never good.
They got it on video. I walk into the refrigerator. He's already in the refrigerator.
I don't know what you say about this.
I said...
I'm not corn dogging it either. So say what it is. What do you say to this man in the fridge? What'd you say to a Mexican man inside of a freezer? That's my question right now.
I said, "What's up, motherfucker? You in here taking a nap?" And I didn't even think that was that bad, dude. That's not even that
That's not that bad, honestly.
Sleepy Mexican stereotype. Come on, dude. What are we doing?
Anybody can be taking a nap. I've taken naps at work. I'm Mexican, though, I guess.
Guess what?
What?
The lady, he was hooking up with our boss manager, a woman with pink hair, big old fat white lady. She loved Mountain Dew. You already know that.
I've been knowing that. Meeting 3.
She drove a green Scion TC. She had Hello Kitty stickers all over. I'm getting descriptive because if you ever see her, spit on her. I don't care. She fired me. Because I said that to him, and she had it on video. And she tried to show me that video. And she got mad when I immediately just started doing what anyone else would do, dying fucking laughing because it was funny, and she fired me for it. They were banging, and she didn't like the time that we were having a good time back there, and she was jealous.
She thought y'all were gay, bro.
She was jealous, I think.
She thought y'all were.
These guys are smoking a lot of cigarettes together.
She's like, you better go suck his dick in the freezer right now.
I mean, that's our 4th Newport in the past hour. What is going on?
It's funny that. So she was your boss the whole time?
She was my boss the whole time.
So she's watched you flirt and was like, demote him. Then she watched you bitch about dishes and was like, send him with my boy.
Honestly, she could have just been firing me because I was just fucking around a lot. That's what it also sort of sounds like.
Sounds like you suck at your job.
By the end of it, I realized that.
Sounds like you got dishes is for the dummies, by the way. That's dummies, by the way. Dummies do dishes. That's what it is.
I got moved around, though.
Yeah, but that's, you couldn't even do that right.
Dude, that hotel I worked at, do you remember that?
Yes.
That's where I first met you when I was working at the hotel.
Yeah.
That was a good job.
Yeah.
For a little while. It was fun.
We probably can't even talk about how you quit that job legally. Can't talk about that.
I'm in a actual
lawsuit.
I'm in a full-blown lawsuit right now with, and we can't say the company's name, but I'll say it. Corn Dog. Oh, Corn Dog.
Let's just say he was working, and for some reason, Hunter works there. Everybody thinks he's sucking dick for some reason because
everyone just accuses me of hooking up with dudes. I don't get it. I get pressed. Nah, man, I was working at a place and my boss tried to, rub up on me. Talking about you got to call me daddy at work. I ain't calling you nothing.
I'm calling your ass sir.
I ain't calling you nothing.
Good.
Dude, I'm trying to get my girlfriend to start selling feet pictures.
Really?
I found out you can make
If you do that, you will have at least one buyer. You know?
You're going to buy her feet pictures, dude. I'll give you one of her old shoes. It's all good.
Do it, bro. I'm just trying to. No, I'm
I know you're trying to sniff it. I know exactly. You were about to say sniff it because you have a weird thing with smells. You like to sniff. I've watched Jake. I've been in a comedy club with Jake, and we've seen someone get up and leave, and I've watched him walk over and sniff the bottom of the seat. I've seen that happen. Say I'm lying. I put it on this trophy.
It's my trophy, first of all. And you are lying.
I am.
First of all, here's the thing about me is
you do sniff.
I do sniff because I can't smell. So I will. So Hunter will be like, "Oh, I just farted," and I'll be like, "I can't smell." So it doesn't affect me at all. You hear how bad my septums are?
Yeah, it's
nothing's
bad.
getting up
You
there.
have a terrible nose.
I know my nose is bad. I broke it when I was a kid. I was playing football. Some kid pushed me to a fence.
Playing football or wrestling around with a girl. Go ahead. How'd you break that nose, really? Because your mom told me.
My mom told you?
Your sister.
My mom said, "Get Hunter's lunch. He can't pay for nothing."
I'm poor right now, dude. I'm figuring it out.
Now, here's what happened. As I was playing football, I got pushed into the fence and broke my nose. So since then, I cannot smell. So that's what it is. So when everybody has said, "Oh, it smells so bad,"
Don't you wear helmets when you play football?
I was playing two-man touch.
Hey, when you tell the story about breaking your nose as a kid, make sure you say I was playing two-man touch and not football.
Two-man touch. Two-hand touch. Two-man touch is the sex thing. Okay, you coughing like a 45-year-old. You gotta stop that.
That was bad.
I know. So anyway, so you're thinking about selling feet pics?
I'm gonna get her to start selling feet pics. I was reading this thing that on average, if you actually are really like in the market and working it, you can make like an extra $5K
a month.
Wow. $5K.
$5K. That's like minimum.
$60,000 a year, cowboy.
So you did the math. Because we gotta say how bad
you already know. I broke out the calculator. I did the whole thing.
Like 5K times
12. 60,000. I made sure to move my comma over and everything. Yeah.
So
I had to break out the stylus, start sliding things. We got there though.
So are you being successful with the convince?
No, she's not into it. Of course she's not going to do it.
What if you just did your feet?
Don't nobody want to see these fucking hoofs?
Lie. Show a picture of your girlfriend and then show a picture of your feet and just say, check out these
I
man
have a bunion. Have you seen my
That's
right foot?
funny, bro. You'll show the bunny and say, look at these man feet this woman got.
We're trying to make $5,000 a month, not scare people.
People like scary feet. You gotta factor the scary feet market. You think about that? There's a scary feet market for sure.
Definitely worse.
You think everybody?
out there.
Well, you think everybody just wants a nice clean foot?
Why would they not?
Well, some people want a dirty, uncut foot. I'm guessing your foot's uncircumcised.
I'm just saying.
I don't know why that came up.
We just, I mean, I don't know.
You know that something you told me today is that if you have a house that has like 3 bedrooms, you can just make it a, what do they call that? Halfway house and rake in thousands.
This is a real money cheat right here.
Yeah, we're talking about money cheats.
You could open up a sober living house. If you own your home, open up a sober living house. Invite a couple ex-crackheads in there. Get you about $15K a month. That's what it does. And I mean, look, you gotta run a tight ship. I'm gonna be honest. You gotta protect the Wi-Fi passcode. You probably got to put locks on the cabinets. You know, but ultimately, you can't have like a medicine cabinet no more. You have to get rid of that altogether.
You better not have no Advil, no headaches.
Bro, if you have tinfoil in that house, you better lock that up too. That goes in the gun safe because they're going to be trying to smoke anything and everything out of that.
If you have a gun safe on crackheads, they don't get in there.
I just imagine, like, it low-key probably would be fun to be running like a sober living house.
That'd be a funny TV show.
If
Sober
you
Living House. I would watch that.
Did we just come up? That'd be a great
I would
TV
watch
show.
that. Sober Living. Just gotta go crazy. Like, yo,
I'm on step 6. Shut the fuck up. Dude, he'll fix your lawnmower. He'll finger your wife and fix your toilet all in the same. I mean, this motherfucker's smooth.
He's got
boy.
3 hands.
Yeah, he's quick. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's quick. Skylar, man, he's a good dude. Good dude. Shouts out Skylar.
Shout out Skylar. Have
Good
I met
guy.
Skylar?
Huh?
Have I met him?
No. One day, hopefully, maybe I'll get him to fly out here.
I met some of your people before. They're
Bro,
good
he's
people.
one of the most country people you'll ever meet.
So he wouldn't like me, you're saying. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, he would definitely call you a corn dog, you know?
I don't know what that means. A lot of things could fit in the
Up for interpretation there. You take it how you want. He would call you a corn dog.
gay Mexican.
He's going to say a lot. I'll say that. He's a real country guy.
That's funny. Real country guy.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Like his favorite thing to do is turkey hunt.
Okay, so
Like his favorite thing to do.
so when turkey season happens, he's out in the field.
Good luck.
You ever going hunting?
Can't even get a hold of.
You ever gone with him?
Yeah, I've gone out there a couple times.
With him?
Dude, I was hunting one time, almost blew my foot off.
I wish you did. You're wearing orange socks right now.
Those are some great socks. Don't be talking about my socks.
My bad. Camera can't even see him. We're going with this hunting story. What the hell?
So I'm coming. I'm coming out of a. So all right, look. When you hunt, you got to use a tree stand, right? And you got to climb up while it's still dark up your tree and get all set up. That way, when daylight comes, that's when the deer start moving around. Hopefully,
so you're deer hunting now. I was talking about turkey. What the fuck?
Well, I just was talking about hunting in general.
Okay, my bad. Like I don't know how deer hunting blinds work.
Hear me out, man. I climb up this tree. Well, I fucked myself because the sun is rising right in my face. I can't see. I mean, it's blinding, you know. I have to climb down the tree. I walk to the other side of the fence. It's daylight already. So what do I think? I'm going to sit at the base of a tree and just hope for the best at this point, you know. My morning's already sort of shot the way I'm seeing. So as I'm sitting down, my dumb ass, I'll be honest, man, I don't know what happened. I hit the trigger. I almost blew my fucking foot off.
Well, your safety not on.
Dude, there's
you know what I hate about you?
There's a lot of whys in this situation. Dude, this really happened. So then my buddy Skyler is out there hunting with me. He texts me, you see, like, you just shot at something? Because he's thinking I just shot a fucking deer.
You got some food for us?
Dude, I texted him. I said, man, I saw the biggest deer. I missed that motherfucker. I told him I missed. I made up the biggest lie and then stuck to that lie for a solid, like, 3 years after.
Have you ever told him the truth?
Yeah, he knows now.
Okay, well,
but I stuck to that because, dude, I was really embarrassed. I just started hanging around real guys who hunt. It was a roommate of mine and Skyler. And they took me out. I got all my gear. I'm ready to roll. I got my gun. I got my bullets. You know, I'm ready to.
What are you shooting?
A 308.
Okay.
Savage Axis 308. Real basic rifle. Nothing too.
Yeah. Doesn't sound real.
But it's 100% real. I'll put the picture there.
All right.
It's a great gun. You know, it's not really the best gun. It's just an entry level firearm.
Well, here's what I don't like about you. Sometimes you will do this thing where you'll be like, "I'm the best so and so," including you said you're the best with a gun.
I can shoot a gun now.
Now you're blowing your foot off.
Okay, hear me out. This was a mistake, man. You ain't never made a mistake.
Well, here's the thing: is one time
what Jake ain't never made a mistake.
No, here's my problem.
Jake ain't never made a mistake.
One time I was sitting in this exact spot, just on my phone, chilling, and you came in with a loaded gun and aimed it at my head. Let's just get that out the way.
First of all, we're talking about a BB gun.
No. We were talking about
a BB gun here. Okay,
this
is a BB gun.
We were talking about a real gun with bullets. And I like, what are you doing? You're like, don't worry, bro. I'm good with a gun. You're going to blow your foot off.
What are you talking about,
Talking about shooting in the face.
I don't even have a gun, first of all.
Okay, my bad if you don't want to reveal that. We'll corn dog that.
So weird.
You didn't come in with a gun and try to aim it at my head.
No, I've never. He's talking about a BB gun. I was pointing a BB gun at him right now.
Okay,
shoot
yeah,
his
shit.
ass.
My bad. All right, for legal purposes, it was a BB gun. Shit, looked like the gun from Deer Hunter, but it was a BB gun. Shit, my bad.
So what are you getting at?
Just
Do you think I'm bad with a gun?
No,
because I almost shot my foot.
I just think if you almost shoot your foot off, you shouldn't be aiming a gun at somebody. That's all I'm saying. My bad. I didn't mean to say that. My bad.
I was out
It's
there
offensive.
hunting, man, and I had a mistake. I had a misfire.
Why
It happens all the
was safety
time.
not on in the question? Why was safety not on?
I don't know. It may be in the movement of coming down the tree, I knocked it off.
All right, my bad. Shit.
Maybe I was playing with the trigger like, I wonder how hard you have to pull it before it goes off. Wasn't paying attention where my foot's at. That could be what happened.
That's definitely what happened. You were like, I wonder what. Oh shit.
It just was a weird time in my life. Dude.
How old were you, like 23?
I was dove hunting one time, dude. Same kind of situation. We're hanging out.
So what are we doing here when you got a gun in the
Dove hunting's so funny. Dove hunting's so funny, bro, because it's way more laid back. Way more laid back.
I've been duck hunting, but is it similar?
No, duck hunting's you got to be serious, sort of.
Okay, all right.
Dove hunting, you're just out in the middle of a knocked over cornfield, sitting in a chair, like wearing a hat, hanging out, drinking beer. Like it's that kind of vibe.
Oh shit! You just kind of wait, and if a duck flies by, you shoot it.
Dove. It's a dove.
Sorry, you ever your dog go out and chase the dove? Am I tripping?
No, I mean, yeah, there are like retrieve dogs if
Okay.
you have that trained, but most of the time you just go get that. You just pick it up.
Yeah.
But dove hunting's the funnest because you can like drink beer and stuff, and a couple situations there where I, was around the boys and accidentally fired.
One time
I had a gun though that was real like sensitive. I'll say that it's a
sensitive gun.
Browning A5.
It cried easy.
Shotgun.
Yeah. Browning A5. Okay.
I'd be walking around and boom, just shoot. My buddies would be so mad at me, man.
I remember I went hunting when I went duck hunting once. I was 14 years old.
Oh my god.
And I went with my dad, uncle, and cousin. You met my cousin. And I was in the duck blind. And it's a good thing I was using a shotgun because my uncle and my dad were walking across the. It's like a.
You didn't try and kill your dad. You thought this was
I
the
shot
moment
the
I'm gonna
duck, and it almost hit my dad and uncle. And to this day, I'm like, why would you give a 14-year-old a gun though? I remember walking to my blind 14-year-old at 5 a.m. holding a shotgun, like, what are they doing? Give me this gun. I'm retarded. We'll corn dog that. I'm stupid.
After everything we've just said, you want a corn dog retard, bro?
Yeah.
Come on.
My bad. I'm just walking the gun like, what am I doing holding this
You're
thing?
corn dog, bro.
What does that mean?
You're corn dogging right now.
Oh, what does that mean? Lying? I'm not lying. That's my cousin.
I'm just saying. I don't know. You got a whole. You weren't out there. But don't nobody believe you was duck hunting.
I was duck hunting. You ever seen Duck Dynasty? It's my childhood, man.
Oh my God, that's your childhood.
I
huh?
love Duck Dynasty. I had a duck
We've already
call.
talked about your dad on this thing.
Well, I'm just saying. I would like blow the duck thing. I killed some old ducks though, which are you can't.
Is
eat
your
'em.
cousin a big duck guy?
I think he used to hunt back in the day, but I don't know if he hunts anymore. But I ran across those waters in my underwear. Had to eat like what's the
My
problem?
stepdad here.
Yeah.
This is when I lived out here. He was a felon, so he couldn't hunt. He couldn't own a gun.
So which
you know?
stepdad we talking about?
This is I don't want to name drop
Okay.
him, corn dog him if you want.
Okay,
but-
don't say his name. Just say the good one or the bad one.
I mean, he was. They were all good.
Okay, all right.
What do you? I don't even know what you're doing there. No, there was no bad one. But
all right, my bad.
yeah, I don't know. It was my stepdad, but he was a felon, so he couldn't have a gun. But he was real like into hunting, right? It was his
Mhm.
thing. So he would take us with a crossbow. He had a crossbow. It was so funny. He'd be like polishing it like it
Bro,
was a
you so
gun.
white trash. Talking about crossbow.
He would polish the fucking crossbow like it was a
Yeah.
gun. And
I was just like, man, I feel bad. So,
I want to hear about the hockey days, man.
the hockey days.
I want you to give me a
Second
good.
place trophy
Did you
right here.
ever? Okay, hockey guys are known for getting into scuffles. We can all agree on that.
Fights.
Did you ever experience any of that in your roller days?
Did I ever get in
your
a fight?
roller hockey days? Yeah.
I would do things where like someone would do something, I under my breath them. That's what I call it. Like
What is that?
Imagine like you like kind of like trip me a little bit. Like you, oh fuck you. You know what I mean? Like
Okay, hold on. Whispering an insult to somebody when they G-check you is
and then
not.
I get on the bench and be like, you see that guy fucking trip me? I'll just knock his ass out. They look
you
at me
would
like
say that. You almost not.
they look at me like, no, you don't. Like you're not. Well, I was.
Was that at least a thing? Like, were all
Were
the
fights a
guys
thing?
just
There were
waiting
fights,
to
yeah.
get into fights?
Everybody wanted to get in a fight because they thought like a fight would get like pussy from the women that weren't there. You know what I mean? No women ever watched. It was just our mom and dads. One guy had a girlfriend. I remember one guy. I remember.
Everyone trying to fight that dude. Everyone's just instantly trying to.
No, I remember I was in the locker room. I was 14. All the kids were 18, 17. You know what I mean? And there was a kid talking about all the pussy he was getting and like, oh man, I remember being sitting there. I didn't even hit puberty yet. My voice was high and I was just like, dang, I'm not even close to these guys. They have like hair in their chest. Talking about getting like women.
Dude, you have hair on your back now. I saw that tonight.
That
That's
was weird.
crazy.
I mean, it was weird how you were trying to pull my hair though. I mean, what was that all about?
Bro, when your hair's as long as your head hair, that's I mean, that's free game. I'm yanking on that shit.
The thing is, I don't know how to get rid of it because it's in small. It's only in the small of my back and the top of my shoulders. I don't know what to do
You
with
got
it.
a lady, man. Have her trim you up.
I should though.
We've already talked about cleaning up last week, man.
But
Come on.
you don't have any back hair. Talking about you.
I don't got I'm like a seal. I don't got nothing.
You definitely got some like. You definitely got something in you that makes you like not have hair. It's weird.
Maybe I'm a little Korean. What I was thinking.
Maybe. I mean,
That'd be crazy. I'm never gonna do like 23andMe or anything, but that'd be cool.
You should do 23andMe and see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if you were Puerto Rican.
Real one. He would like open the gym for us. He would like make sure to bring us in to work out. He kept us on track, you know.
That's
he
dope.
saw where me and a couple of my buddies were going. You know, he's like, let's not
The
make sure
wrong
these
path.
guys- Yeah.
So
He put a little bit of effort into like you know.
You ever been arrested
right
ever?
way.
You ever been arrested ever?
We're gonna talk about that.
Okay, my bad. That's a yes. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was gonna say something you told me about, running suicides, that you're trying to get faster these days because you bought some cleats.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's that all about?
What do you mean?
30 years old buying cleats.
I'm trying to relive my glory days. What do you? That's exactly what you think I'm trying to
Have
do.
you
is
been
exactly what I'm
running in
doing.
these cleats, or are they just in the closet right now? With
The cleats are very clean. I'll say that. I've used them twice. I also moved. I had a lot going on this month.
all right, my bad.
I've been busy, man. I haven't broke out my cleats. What do you do?
I actually went.
What do you do, fella?
Here's what I did. I wake up in the morning. I run around my neighborhood these days. Now, is it that far? It's about 0.3 miles, which is not a lot.
I know what you're doing walking around your neighborhood.
What do you think I'm doing?
You're peeping inside windows and stuff.
Yeah.
You are that guy, huh? Like if a window is open, you're gonna not.
I got a tree, bro. I find a tree and I say, "This is a clown bowl tree." Just get
You're
all
like
angles.
a real old school peeping Tom, huh?
No, I'm not a peeping Tom. What the hell?
You
I'm
just said
joking.
you're climbing.
I was
trees to look
joking
into
around.
windows, and you're mad at me for saying you're a peeping Tom.
I'm joking. I'm not actually peeping Tom, and dude, I'm just. What do
You
you
don't
call
want
it?
the people in your neighborhood to see this, and you get busted.
I hope not. I mean, they always see me going out in the gray sweatpants coming up.
Gray sweatpants.
I run in my gray sweatpants, and I look like Rocky running around. It's pretty cool. But I don't know why you call me a peeping Tom. I tried joking around and go, yeah. And you're like, oh, yeah, you do, though. You be up in trees with a boner. That's where you went with it. And I was trying to joke around and be like, yeah, I'm peeping Tom. And you're trying to get real specific, like, oh, what tree, what house.
Where were you at? That's all I want to know, man.
I'm not actually peeping Tom. I'm just joking around.
I feel like you were really creeping in, looking in windows.
You can't. Everybody got blinds these days.
All right.
You know what I mean?
We can agree to disagree.
What does that mean? My disagreement is I'm not actually out there peeping. What are you talking about? It's crazy.
So are you or are you not looking in the windows? That's all I want to know.
I don't look in the windows.
When you go on these walks, because you started saying that you walk when you first wake up. That's what you first said.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about at night.
Sometimes you run at night.
So what's going on here?
I just run whenever I can, bro.
What time are you running at?
Anytime. Mostly morning or mostly night. I'm not running at 12 in the afternoon. That'd be crazy. It's hot.
You looking into people's windows.
Oh, my gosh.
Just say what it is. Just come out. Let them know.
I'm not looking through their windows, per se. Just something that's happening. You're trying to put me in a corner of a peeping Tom right now. It's creeping me out. Are you peeping? Is that the problem? Are you projecting right now? Do you be peeping on people?
Is this what you do, bro? You just flip it, dog? Is that how you try and get out all these problems in life? It's not going to work, you creep.
What are you I don't know what you're talking about. This is crazy work.
This is insane, man. Just admit you be looking in people's windows. Lucy's been covering it up for years.
What the hell? Why you bring my mom's name into it?
And sure enough, he took that money away from that
when
guy.
someone starts putting their name in other people's names, you got to put that guy in a crack timeout.
You got to put that motherfucker in a crack timeout.
Yeah.
Sit his ass down. Tell him to shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Is that the end?